What's going on, everybody? See, Trevor's here, Rage is here, what up? Neo, Mario, Unknown Llama, Legend, Star Pascal, Geek Jolt, Stub Gaming, what's up, everybody? Anyway, getting this going, let's see if we can't find some mods today here. What's going on there, Inception? Gonna be doing some Chaos 7 matches today over on US West. So I'm gonna do some public games. Feel free to swing on by and join me. Cac Birkin, what up, what up? Seems like the music is a little loud. Let me see if I can't tone that down a little. That's too far down. Let's see if the next song... Let's skip to the next song. Nope, the next song's here. This one actually doesn't seem too bad, huh? As far as volume. Let's see, we'll go from there. Yeah, it's about gone there, Rage. Twinkie, Niesi, Alex, Quicksilver, Dan, Ben Kenobi. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I got the little green going now. I'm at like floor 63 though. So I'm about ready to, I've only got a few more floors and I'll be doing another reset. I'll get that done today. I've been getting back to C7 about twice a day there, Dan. Nice Geek Jolt, Kratz. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on in. Get some Chaos 7 running here. Let's start at the beginning again. A little Gates of Dragonfall. Or do we want to do Bizarre? Let's do Gates. Let's start off with the Gates. So once again, we're on US West. Feel free to hop on in and join. Nah, you don't have to get gold gear at all, Timothy. It's just based off of your champion score. You can do it with all green items. Yeah, it's been a long time. There, Quicksilver, no doubt about it. Wilson, what up? Go ahead and get it built out here while we're waiting, but feel free to hop on in and join us. What's going on, Tom? How you doing? See what we got enough left for. Oh, we got enough left for whatever. Back down to my minimum set still. I still haven't found a decent piece this particular push. Still waiting for something shiny to drop for me. That's another reason why I was hoping to do a little Chaos 7 today, maybe find some loot. I'm not seeing I don't see any more mana anywhere. It's all good. I'm sure this will hold. I did almost 3 yesterday, Dan, but I grinded it really hard. Today I'm gonna get some videos recorded to get edited up for tomorrow, because tomorrow, of course, I'm over on Twitch. Bruce Wayne, oh my God, Bruce Wayne's here. But then I want to play something different. I need to unplug from the DD2 for a minute or two. I've been just grinding it like crazy. That sounds about normal there, Demon Child. Now the music sounds too low. How weird. Too high, too low, too high, too low. What the heck? It's definitely, the in-game volume is too high or the music is too low. Actually, I think it's just the music is too low now. Let me see if I can't fix that. I can barely hear it though. Let's see. I think this just might be a really quiet song. I don't want to crank it up too high because I don't want to have to readjust it down after the next song. So we'll see how it goes here. Alright, let's get some more stuff in just because. Why not? Stuff is good, right? Oh, my poor little ungeared huntress. She wants to be so cool. Yet I haven't put any gear on her yet. I better switch back to a geared hero before I get wrecked. The good thing about Vamp is you're just not going to need that many of them. So, I mean, Vamp is a great shard, but it's not going to be a use on every defense type shard. So, you know, you won't need as many of those. I'm actually vendoring, I'm just dusting my Vamps now. The only shards I'm keeping now are rate, range, and destruction. I can always guild more of those, but I'm pretty much done with just about everything else. Yeah, that update today was just some bug fixes, Bradford. It was nothing really, nothing noticeable at all on my end. But there was some, I read through it when I saw that I had an update download, and it was just some bug fixes. More motes in the shop. Oh, won't let me look right now. I'll check here in between waves. Yeah, pretty much, huh? It's because if you don't want the shard, that's what you get. If you do want the shard, then of course they never show up. I hear you there, Demon Child. Man, I sold so many destruction shards back in the day. Where's old Quibs at? He's over here. Quib's gonna be dead in a second. Poor Plaguing Hawk. Didn't know what was coming. Alright, let's see. More motes. Yeah, I'll take them. Sweet. Thank you very much. I think I actually probably got enough plane motes now to get me through all of my resets. Maybe not all of them, but a bunch of them for sure. I'll just keep an eye out for more for sale. Lightrayne! What up, Lightrayne? What's my favorite kind of juice? I like all the juice. I don't really think... There's no bad juice, is there? I like apple juice, grape juice, cranberry juice, orange juice, of course. Just having some sort of defense with stun or knock up on it there, Taylor. And then stack some hero health. You know, cannonballs with stun work really, really well. But the main thing is just being able to survive through that initial hit, you know. Oh, I missed my nuke blast. I gotta get rid of this stupid medium weapon. I'm so used to playing with a heavy weapon. And I've been using this medium weapon now for like 3 resets. Apple juice is delicious, I would have to agree. Nothing good yet. Hoping to find some decent mods today. What's going on, Partek? Betty's getting wrecked. Earth Shatters won't take them off. Earth Shatters don't hit flying targets, and there's a little gray area with assassins. Of course, when assassins are attached to you, they're a ground target, and when they leave you, they're a flying target. However, Earth Shatters won't hit them. So even when they're attached to you, an Earth Shatter won't hit them. Yeah, it's situational though, Geek Jolt. I use explosive poison when I'm doing my onslaught pushes all the time. But I'm using it for the status effect. Just trying to get more of that around. Explosive poison is very effective. Now, obviously, without using explosive, you're going to get more single target damage. But remember, in PDT is very similar to, like, the Mystic's Vipers. With the split Viper shard. You know, you're going to hit 3 targets there. A PDT is only going to hit 3 targets at a time. It requires a target to die before it will move on to another target. Now that happens pretty quick. Yeah, Earth Toss, Earth Shatter Towers, their weakness or their counter would be mages, Malthius, flyers, and assassins. Yeah, I mean, like Lightrayne said, if you've got an opportunity to CC mobs and get them bunched up, explosive poison really shines there. Well, the requirements have changed. That was probably an older video, Timothy, because I haven't actually done a new one yet with the new system. The gear scores went up, but if he's above what it shows on the war table, if he's above what it shows on the war table, then all I had it would be something buggy. Just have him unequip his gear and re-equip it. What's going on there, Spencer? I need to do another progression video. In fact, I'll add that to the list today. Let me put that on my list of things to do here today. Because that video is definitely outdated, and I have not redone it. There we go. Weapon manufacturers, without being fine-tuned, will be about 1 million DPS per node. Shooting for that is a good spot for Chaos 7. You get them all fine-tuned, you'll get them up closer to 2 mil DPS per node. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, here we go. I'm not sure. It's just the weirdest thing because I didn't lose connection to the game. I didn't lose connection to the music server. But I lose connection to YouTube. And I'm not really sure exactly what the deal is with it. But anyway. I am back. Hopefully it stays stable here. I've got a son, yeah. He's no longer little though. He's all grown up. Yep, he has indeed matured. That PDT might get smashed, but we'll see. So weird here. It's got to be something on YouTube's end. I have no clue what's going on. Hopefully this doesn't make it a short stream today. It very much could, though. Come on, YouTubes, get it together. Let's see if we can keep the stream connected this time. Yeah, anyway, though, like I said, I'm not losing connection from the music server or from the game. So I don't know why the stream keeps dropping, but that's twice now within, what, 2 to 3 minutes. Not certain exactly what's up. Well, there went my PDT. I'll move it back a little bit. Once I get some upgrades onto the Skyguard, it shouldn't be an issue. Let's put it, actually let's put it over here. This is very, very frustrating. Yeah, I'm just not even sure what's causing all the drops. If it keeps it up, I'm just gonna have to end the stream. I might switch it over to Twitch because there's just clearly some sort of an issue. If it in fact, if it drops one more time, I'm just gonna do that and switch it up to Twitch because nothing's happening on my end. So I'm not sure exactly what's going wonky. Well, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, I do apologize. If it keeps dropping, I'm gonna have to switch it up though. Can't have the perma-dropping stream. Twitch is just a website, Geek Jolt. There's nothing to have. Just go to twitch.tv/juicebags. Just a website. Everybody has Twitch. If you got the interwebs, you got Twitch. Hopefully it'll behave though here. Oh, unless your country bans it. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. Didn't think of that. What's going on there, Nadir? Hello, hello. It sounds twitchy. Indeed. That is very true there, Partek. Very, very true. Oh, forgot to upgrade the Skyguard. We'll take care of that here. Yeah, the Twitch app is kind of stinky. No doubt about it. I don't know. You would think that they would do something about that because it's like well known that the Twitch app is kind of poo-poo. The majority of people disagree with that, Partek. The general consensus is the video quality is far superior on YouTube, but the chat features are better on Twitch. I mean, Twitch just doesn't have the potential that YouTube does as far as input servers and everything else. Yeah, that Mega Man Legacy Collection is indeed out. I'm looking forward to 11 though. I'm not gonna do the collection. You hate the UI? Fair enough. I'm definitely going to play Mega Man 11 though. There is nothing that will stop me from playing Mega Man 11. I am 100% it's on. What is that, October 2nd? I would play the collection, but they put a price tag on it. I mean, it's not like ungodly expensive. I've spent more on video games for sure before, but $40 for an old remastered title seems a bit excessive. Mega Man 11 should be fun though. I actually, when the collection came out, I got a little excited and started planning ahead already. I've actually already connected my controller. It's still, what, 2 months? 3 months? It's still like 3 months out, and I busted the controller out and made sure it was all working fine. You gots to have the Mega Man, Dan? What's going on there, Herebrand? What's up, what's up? Was on PS Plus. Oh, is it going in October, Lightrayne? I thought it wasn't going to go until next year. Well, they got to get that. Hopefully the wiki's dialed in by then. There's been a lot of work going on to the wiki. I'm not even sure who it is that's doing all of it. But there's definitely been a lot of work being done. Assuming maybe it's a trendy intern or something. That update this morning was nothing really. CBI, it was just some bug fixes and back-end stuff. Wasn't really anything that, I mean, it completely didn't affect me at all. What's going on, Doug? How you doing? Where's all the mods at, for God's sakes? Come on now. No good mods anywhere. WTF. Yeah, it wasn't a real update. It was just a hot fix. Just some bug fixes and whatnot. Coffee. Oh, speaking of incursions, I've yet to do the weekly. I might as well knock the weekly incursion out today as well. Get that bad boy done. I don't know, Demon Child. It's... grinding for shards is definitely rough. There's no doubt about that. What is it, your birthday there, Partek? I think I'm on 22 there, Doug. I'm really close, or maybe 23. I'm really close to hitting another one though. I've only got to do just a few onslaught floors, and I'm at the next tier. LSR, there's not really a best hero. It's more of a what you want to play type thing. Let me clear some of this stuff out real quick here. Did I get anything that's a keeper at all? Doesn't look like it, huh? No loots for me. Sad days. Alright, looks like we got some spots open too. A few people dropped out, so feel free to hop on in and join me. Let's see. Let's PDT it up right there. I gotta remember I'm not in Onslaught right now. Can still use real similar builds. Yep, out of juice. There it is. If it's your first time there, Minnie, you definitely don't want to reset yet. You want to push further. Something like that'll work. This is KF7 right now there, Orf. I'm going to do the incursion, the weekly incursion here before the stream ends. That will be a lower chaos tier. I can't even remember which one it is, to be honest with you. Earth Toss, well here you go. It is, without a doubt, Chaos 4. Says so right there on the shard. Looks like nobody else wants to join us, huh? That's alright. See if we can manage to hold this sub-objective. Yeah, everything just evaporated. That's what it's all about, though, there, Tom. It is 100% a full-on grind game. No doubt about that. I need to gear out my Huntress. It's been too long since I played on a Huntress. A Huntress is a lot of fun. It's just the mobility. You know, the other heroes make it difficult to play the Huntress because the Huntress just doesn't have the mobility, you know, compared to others. I had 3 PDTs down there. There we go. That should work. EV2's a great hero there, Brett. No doubt. Well, you just want to push once there, Santi. Once you start grinding out the ancient power resets, then just do them as fast as you can. But if you haven't pushed up in Onslaught at least one time to get your minimum ascension up, then you'd definitely be making a mistake there. This one's a 2 per second Partech. I do have a 4 per second though. I gave Omni one too. I had a bunch of them just sitting from back in the old Toxic Shock days, you know. Always on the lookout. I think this one's a 2 per second. Let me look. Yeah. No good there. I won't use it to DPS. I'm not gonna. I just use it for cosmetics since it's a builder hero. I won't use it on a DPS hero though. It's just silly. I think it looks cool. The weapon looks cool, but none of the old weapons are worth using. I mean, you didn't use them back then for DPS. There's no point in using them now, you know. Now, if the old Falcon Shot was still around, that'd be a whole different story, but Falcon Shot is gone. Yeah, if you don't want to reset anymore, David, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep pushing, you know, start on the Onslaught push. Ramsters are a completely different tower. They're really, really good right now. Ramsters are a full-on AoE defense, 10 targets at a time. A PDT targets 3 targets at a time. If you don't have explosive poison on it, a Ramster is going to hit 10 targets. So definitely completely different towers. And the Ramster is very, very good. Well, it looks like I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like the YouTubes has calmed down and is behaving now. Yeah, I mean, even, you know, just lacing a lane with PDTs, it's not a do it all on its own type of defense. I mean, you could boost it and buff it and get it to do it all, so it's not impossible, but it's not ideal. Because you got to look at the lane mutators that are there, Humphrey, and make sure you're building versus the mobs and mutators that are present. You can't just slap down a C7 build and go. You have to look at the map in Onslaught. Every lane is different. So, I mean, theoretically, you would build every lane different. You know, you'd have different stuff going on each lane. Sell this so he comes out. Don't want to wait all day for him. There we go. In the current state of the game, there's not really a best on many things. Everything's really situational, but a general rule there, Santi, is if you go with deadly strikes, defense rate, and destruction on every defense, that would be the basic best starting setup, and then tweak it from there. Like with bees, I personally don't like to give them that much range, so I don't use deadly strikes, and I would use another damaging shard. So I personally would use defense rate, destruction, and vampiric. Slim to none there, Stavros. Pretty slim to none. Trendy has said multiple times that they have no intention of putting in a PvP mode, but you never know. I mean, there wasn't a PvP mode intended for DD1 either. I can't imagine it would be very popular. Yeah, the new Steam stinks. The Steam UI stinks very bad. No problem there, Doug. Nothing good. It wouldn't be a game mode I would be interested in personally. I wouldn't PvP. I just if I want a PvP, I would play a PvP game. You know, if I want to play tower defense, then I play a tower defense game. I mean, there's so many great PvP games out there. I mean, why would you? I mean, I just don't even get why you would even want a PvP in DD2. It's just not that kind of game. What's going on there, Tatiana? How you doing? Anyway, we're on US West, public game. Feel free to hop in and join. I'll go ahead and build this bad boy out. Let's see, you have 4 defense rates, 3 deadly strikes, and 6 destructions. It depends on how many defenses you want to use. I mean, there's no... You can't have enough of those shards. So the more the merrier. You know, the more you have, the better off you're going to be. Pretty much. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Everything about the new Steam UI stinks. I cannot stand anything about it. Who do we got there? There's on board. Nobody wanting to do any Chaos 7 today, I guess, huh? Right, there we go. There's somebody else. Got 90 left. What do we want to do at 90? Cac Birkin, what up? I don't know, Quicksilver. Probably not. You clearly haven't tried to play any matches with friends yet then, Herobrine. The friends system in the new Steam UI is a complete train wreck. It's just bad, bad, bad. I mean, it's really bad. Alright, looks like we're full up. Do we have our 4th loaded in yet? I don't want a G on him if he's not in. There he is. I actually was opted into that Steam beta, and that's what I've been, for those that watch all the streams, you guys have heard me complaining about the Steam beta. Well, it is no longer a beta. It is, they forced it down everyone's throat, and it's just terrible. It's gotten a lot of negative feedback. I'm surprised that they've even kept it around. I mean, obviously it's, you know, it's gotten so much negative feedback, I'm sure they're going to probably change it. But it's just bad. 200 C1 shard packs and no destruction? That's pretty bad luck. I mean, I've had terrible luck, but that's bad luck. Probability would say you would have to do like 70 Chaos 1 shard packs to have a 99% chance to get one. You mean with Steam there, Dex? Yeah. The main thing, it's just not, it's difficult to join friends. The friends system is a complete train wreck in the new one. And like, people will send me, I mean, I don't check my Steam messages very often because I do get spammed a little bit. But somebody will send me a message on Steam and like, I have no clue it's there. And then I see 2 days later this little strange little box down in the corner. You know, I don't know. I just don't like the, I mean, I don't mind the interface for the store. I could care less about that. But the little UI for match, you know, for your friends list is just a train wreck. It needs work bad. Well, it's not necessary on any defense there, Blast. You know, if you want to maximize its effectiveness, then yeah, you're going to want it. But, I mean, no defense requires more range. It's just nice to have, you know? You could get away without using deadly strikes on a single defense in the game if you really chose to. Dude, almost fell in the... Why on earth did they put this big-ass hole in the middle of the map? You guys have any idea how many times I fell down there? Oh my god. Too dang many. Then, of course, with this being a Chaos 5 and then a Chaos 7 map, just played it so many times. What's going on there, Greg? How you doing? Still trying to find a heavy polearm, too. I just cannot find a decent heavy polearm. Your chances are pretty slim there, Santi, of being able to do that. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it's very unlikely you would be able to go all the way to floor 100. Now, I mean, if you sit there and re-roll floor 100 until you get perfect lanes, then sure. But I mean, you're not going to be able to go all the way through to floor 100 with only flame arrows. I mean, why would you even want to? Your mind will be completely numbed into non-existence if you did that. Not really a best setup there, little fats. There's so many bazillions of different ways to do it. The best setup is the one that gets you the victory chest at the end. You know, there's, I mean, a million ways to set it up. Yeah. We done lost a sub-objective. That's alright. And no point in protecting this lane now. I mean, you can use melee boom on both of them if you got good mods. I wasn't saying don't use more than one melee boom. I was saying don't put melee boom on every single defense. But melee, any boom servo is best used on defenses that attack quickly or have very high single target damage and get a lot of killing blows. It's all about kills because nothing goes boom unless it gets the KB. You know, so if the tower doesn't get very many killing blows, then it's not going to be a good boom tower. But I mean, yeah, I mean, what more can you say? I personally only use it on my Flamars. I don't only use it on my Flamars, but as far as those two, Weapon Mans and Flamars, I put it on my Flamars. But that doesn't mean that's what you have to do. Yeah, I forgot about that reflect beam up there, Partek. That's alright. You gotta have something for the AFK person to hide behind, you know? Man, I gotta find something to spend some defender medals on. Yeah, that's the thing to do there, Lightrayne. I mean, prepare for each enemy you have instead of just doing a generic spam here, you know? It's much better to prepare your defenses for the various enemy types. Let's see if there was anything out of all that. Doesn't look like it yet. Come on, mods. Where are all the mods at? Jeez. Oh, anti-skeleton servo. Great. Whatever. If I ever start having problems with skeletons, I'll be in good shape. What does controller do on a canister? Well, controller adds damage to crowd-controlled mobs. So if the mob isn't crowd-controlled, then there's no... You know, if you don't have some sort of CC in a lane, then there's no reason to use controller. Let's see, what have we got left? Throw a PDT there. I'll get one there. Pardon me. Get one on the edge over here. Living on the edge with the PDT. Man, I hate to put one right here. You know what? There's 90 DU left. I'm just going to do this. There we go. Yeah, hopefully they do an event this year, Partek. They didn't do anything last year. DD2 doesn't do very many in-game events. In fact, they do none. You know, they haven't done an actual in-game event in ages. I think like Halloween 2016 may have been the last, or no, probably the Christmas 2016 was the last actual in-game event. I'd like events in games. I wish they'd do more of it. I would definitely like to see more of that, for certain. It was the Christmas event, yeah. I mean, in-game events are fun, you know. That and it gives you a reason to log in other than just mindless grind, you know. They won't ever do an April Fool's event, I don't think. It costs, you know, it's a small company that doesn't make a ton of money. You know, small player base, so it costs a fortune for them to do stuff like that. If they do, when they do start adding events again, it'll be bigger events than just April Fool's. April Fool's, they'll do stuff on Twitter or Discord where it doesn't cost anything. Alright, Santi, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. Oh, I'd love to see the Jester again, David. That would just completely make my day. The Jester was so fun to play. Getting burnt out? No, I'm not getting burnt out. I mean, I've been playing DD2 for almost 5 years. I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it for the long haul now. I mean, I start jonesing and getting the shakes if I go a day without playing it. I'm doing good there, Face. How you doing? Oh, I want her to be back, David. I'm just not very optimistic that it's going to happen. I would love to have the Jester back. I mean, it was my favorite DPS hero in DD1. It was my very first level 100. My weapon manufacturers are not really optimized, Phase, and you can't, the tooltips are not correct. If you drop it down on a target dummy in your tavern, you should be doing close to 1,000,000 DPS per node in Chaos 7 gear. You don't look at tooltips in DD2. They're all wrong. I mean, you can look at them just to see if you're getting an improvement on changing a shard out or whatever, but don't look at the numbers and expect that to be accurate on any defense. Not one single defense in the game. I don't know why they can't get that down, but the tooltips have never been correct, ever, in the entire history of DD2. Yeah, and then like Lightrayne said, using mods doesn't reflect the damage that you're doing. If you want to see what your towers are doing, though, you got to drop it on a dummy and see actual, you know? If it's winning matches, Phase, then it's good. Are you winning matches? There we go, Lightrayne. Lightrayne agrees. If you're getting to a windscreen, you're doing good. That's the only thing that matters. I've got hundreds and hundreds of hours of Onslaught live stream walkthroughs, Humphrey. Literally hundreds of hours. If you're winning, then you're doing it right. Nobody uses pressure luck, David. I used to use it on ballistas back in the day. I would put it on ballistas, and back when mobs used to make it to your walls. Now, of course, you don't even need walls. But back when mobs used to make it to your walls, I would take a ballista. Say this was the wall right here. I would take a ballista and just jam it right up inside the wall so that when mobs come down and are hitting the wall, they're hitting the ballista. And it would make the ballista go into like a super rapid fire thing. That was a lot of fun. But that has not been a heavily used shard ever, really. The problem is in the current state of the game, you just don't want your defenses to take damage. You don't want them to get hit. So it makes that shard completely ineffective, you know, when it's based off of being hit. And that's unfortunate. But, you know, there's quite a few shards like that. That's definitely not the only one. The problem there, Froggy, is that would take an enormous amount of resources to create, and DD2 doesn't have that. I mean, it's basically being designed by 3 people, you know? Now, there's other people at Trendy, of course, that have an input, but there's 3 people that do all the work. They're not all the work, I can't say that. There's 3 people that do a lot of the stuff, so it's not like a huge development team that has unlimited resources to do whatever they want. Adding in something like that that changes game function so severely will never happen. Let's see. Yes, Quab, we will protect you. Yeah, oh, I hear you, Froggy. I tell you the things I would like to see. I would like to see some sort of survival mode come back. I love doing those old survival maps in DD1. I really, really enjoyed them. I would like to see some Nightmare hardcore modifiers come back that you can check and uncheck. I'd like to see there to be a reason to play in a group. So increased rewards, better loot, something like that. Right now, there's no reason to play in a group at all, other than, you know, playing with your friends is more fun. But there's no reward for playing in a group. And then I would like to see us having the ability to toggle a game from private to public. Where, like in DD1, I never not did a public match. Every one of my matches was public. Literally every single one. But I would start the map, I would go in and I'd build the map out, and then I would switch it to public. And if that function was in DD2, I would use that all the time. But then again, it ties into if there's reason to. You know, like right now, there's just no reward, you know? I don't think that really requires a tutorial there, FaZe. The Dryad is spam stuff here. I mean, if it was this map, for example, throw a tree down here, spam a bunch of bees. Throw a tree down here, spam a bunch of bees. I mean, there's nothing to building on the Dryad. There is no... The Dryad is the most spammable hero there is. Just throw bees down everywhere, and you win. There's no strategy. That's why a lot of the wannabe tryhards are big anti-Dryad people, and that's why, because there is 100% zero strategy. You know, it's just spam stuff here. Yeah, servos are very important. I mean, it's not game-changing, or I guess it is game-changing, but it doesn't... Servos aren't required, but they take you to the next level, no doubt about it. Mob scaling is not based off of mods, it's based off of the base defenses and shards. So anything that you get out of mods is all extra on top. So it definitely takes you to the next level, no doubt about it. Tenacity is not a must-use on any defense, Christy. It depends on how you want to use it. Now, you guys all know I'm a massive EV2 fan. I want to use the EV2 in every lane, period. I want to use proton beams. I want to use weapon manufacturers. I love that hero, and that's how I want to play the game. So, to be able to do that, I have to have tenacity. But if you want to use it and not worry about the mods and base your experience off of countering the enemies with what defense you use versus which mods you use, then it's completely unnecessary. Yep, max Chaos 8 tenacity means cyborgs don't do anything. Indeed, indeed. No, nothing cheating about that, Tom. That's the system. That's 100% legit. There's a trade system in the game. Things like that go hand in hand with having a trade system. So that's just part of the deal. Nothing cheaty about that at all. No, you have to unlock them each time there, Froggy. You get no jump aheads from joining someone else. It'll just boot you out to the title screen when you try to. You'll get all excited and think it's working as the loading screen goes, and then it says, nope, bunk, and gives you the boot. What's going on, Logan? How you doing? I can tell you my go-to defenses back when I was doing C5, Christy, was cannonballs with stun and poison dart towers. I spammed cannonballs and poison dart towers all over the place. And that was how I farmed Chaos 5 back in the day. Yep, you sure can, FaZe. You just gotta trust the person that you're giving the gear to. What kind of hero would I like to see that's never been discussed? A builder hero. I play the game for the tower defense aspect of it. I would like to see more builder-based heroes. I would be more than happy having a builder hero like the Gun Witcher Barbarian, but instead of being OP with the DPS end of it, being OP with the builder end of it. All you have to do, Christy, is on the beginning of Wave 4 and the beginning of Wave 5, there's going to be one geode. So just before starting the wave, look at where the geode is coming from and just go make sure you manually kill that geode. If not, your cannonballs will get wrecked. Assuming you don't have the Piercer Servo. Same as every other defense, really, Christy. Rate, range, and destruction. Every defense in the game. Yeah, full defense hero. I want to build stuff. I could care less about how much DPS I do. I want to build things and make my build effective. That's what I want to do personally. Would absolutely love it. I just did a video about that yesterday, Mason. You can check the channel. We've got plenty of DPS heroes now. Shy of the Jester, I could care less if there's ever another DPS hero added to DD2, to be honest with you. Well, an EV2 can't use a polearm, Logan. So that isn't even an option. Or do you mean a polearm canister? You gotta use what you got. You know, use whatever you have. I mean, the McManus is going to be a best in slot type thing for you, but use whatever can you got. The build will still work. Remember, when I do a hero spotlight, that's about optimizing for that exact playstyle. So, I mean, you can use anything in addition with it. I mean, by all means, you know, create your own. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Mason. I do appreciate it. What's best for killing assassins? Anything that has crowd control on it. So anything with stun, knock up, something like that would be best for killing assassins. Because it gets them off of you. You know, that's the main thing. My day's going good there, Kenny. Maybe we'll get lucky and get us a golden ingot. What does bio means? I don't really understand what you're talking about there, Aaron. Another map with a big asshole in the middle of it. Why, Trendy? Why? You know I'm gonna fall down in there. You just know it. I mean, what is even the purpose of that hole? At least this one's got a purpose. It's got a river down there. I guess that's supposed to be a well, huh? Oh, I get it. Yeah, you're probably right there, Dex. Yeah, I got a funky accent. Sorry, y'all. It's from living all over the world. I started off in Northern Ireland, then moved to Washington, D.C., then moved to the Midwestern U.S., and then now live on the West Coast. So I spent a year in Italy, too. So that's part of the problem. My mom can't understand a word I'm saying when I talk to her. It's kind of entertaining, actually. That's the elevator time? Is that what that is? It's the elevator. I missed Terraria, man. I was so bummed when they canceled Otherworld. Otherworld was going to be a game that got heavy play on my channel. I mean, 100%. I was so bummed when they announced that that was getting canceled. No, I don't know him, FaZe. No, I was a product of the problems in Northern Ireland, Froggy. Back, the issues Northern Ireland used to have back in the day. So, we got out of Northern Ireland, and my mom moved us first to Italy, and then she got a good job offer in Washington, D.C., so then we moved to D.C. Nothing good. Nothing good. WTF. I did as well, FaZe. I played through the game 100% legit. I started, after I did a full legit playthrough, then I started doing the cheaty stuff just to mess around with things. But yeah, I played 100% legit as well. It's the only way to play a game, in my opinion. That's not the one I want. Eh, why not? We'll take that one. This one, we want to go here. The big red mushroom. That's the one. This is it, Logan. Not a very profitable one, but this is what I do for a living. I missed the big glowy shield. The effect still works really well on that mushroom. But that big glowy fire shield was certainly cool. Oh, nice. Thank you very much there, Lightrayne. As always, Lightrayne taking care of things. I do appreciate it. Lightrayne knows how to use Nightbot better than I do now, by a long shot. refund servo. Meh. Yep. I was a pit boss for a long time there, Declan. 20 years. Well, I wasn't a boss the whole 20 years, but I worked in the casino for about 20 years. It's been, this December will be 2 years since I quit the job. But it's tough going, you know. I mean, the YouTube life is not a very profitable one. You have to have a big channel. I need to start adding more games. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I just want to avoid grind games. You know, I'm playing a grind game now. I don't want to add too many more grind games. But I do want to add other games to the channel. And it's tough, you know. DD2 has got a very small fan base. So you've got a limited, you know, a very limited audience. I played a match in Fortnite last night there, Froggy. No ingot for us. It does neither, Aaron. It's explosion. It does crushing damage, crushing magical damage. It doesn't oil or burn. It may ignite an already oiled target, but it doesn't oil or burn. Do I miss it? Nah, I don't miss it at all, David. The casino's rough, dude. It's rough dealing with a bunch of drunk people all night when you're not drunk. If you're drunk too, then hey, it's all good, but it's tough to do. It requires a whole another level of patience. Well, what I would do, Cacophony, is I would probably buy another bag. And then you'll have 160 left over to save. Jaden, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Yeah, I played Borderlands 2 quite a bit. Indeed. Dope. I missed. That's what happens when you jump without looking. Oh, nice on board. Grats. Tell you what, let me go and clear the inventory again here while we're waiting for a fourth. God dang it, dropping again, huh? Oh god, this is so irritating. All the connection drops today are over the top. It went good for a while there, we didn't have any issues, but now it looks like it's back to bouncing. Yeah, generally speaking, Melee Boom would be better than Gobu Boom. Melee Boom just affects so many enemies in a pack, you know? Anti-frost, yeah, I'll keep that. Alright. Thank there, Sictistic. I do appreciate it. I do think I'm going to do a playthrough of that Defense Task Force game. I don't know if you guys remember that from Tower Defense Tuesday. That and next week, Tower Defense Tuesday is making a return. I feel like I'm caught up enough in DD2 where it's definitely time to get the Tower Defense Tuesday going again. But I think, yeah, I'm going to do a playthrough of that Defense Task Force game. The good thing about that is there's a start and a finish. It's not a straight-up grinder game. So, being that it's not a grinder game, per se, there is grind in it, but not like DD2 or Fortnite or whatever. And I actually really wanted to start playing Warframe, but my problem with Warframe is I know it's a grind game. It is 100% another grind game. Let's go ham on the Skyguard since we got so much DU. Why not? And the problem with too many grind games at once is there's not enough hours in the day, you know? Oh, I loved OMD Dax. OMD2 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love it. Well, Guild Wars 2 is different, though. That's an MMO. It's got a grind to it, but it's also got continuous content additions. You know, being an MMO, that's different. Yeah, Logan, Geysers, and Skyguards is like a natural combo. That's the problem I have, Doug, is I'm worried about the time. They've got a big update coming too, but then again, like I said, it's a grind game. You know, it's how many hours in the day do you have, you know? Yeah, Orcs Must Die. Orcs Must Die is just an awesome game. No doubt about it. Love it, love it, love it. I wasn't a huge fan of Orcs Must Die Unchained. I just didn't like some of the systems they put in, and they didn't have the physics that Orcs Must Die 1 and Orcs Must Die 2 have. But OMD 2, I cannot say a single bad thing about Orcs Must Die 2. I guess I can say one bad thing. The multiplayer connections were really bad. There was crazy latency between multiplayer connections. But besides that, that's the only negative thing I could say about OMD2. It's just such an awesome game. I use Overwhelm on any hero that has a spare slot in their weapon. Overwhelm's a great shard. It's a good addition to any hero. So if you have a third shard slot in your weapon that you're unsure of what to put in there, Overwhelm is always a great choice. It's called Betsy White there, Durex. It's the white Betsy pet. It's available through the RPG group. I'm not in the RPG group, but Trendy hooked me up at one. But if you join the RPG group and go through, you know, there's minimum requirements course. Go through their minimum requirements, it will get you a Betsy White. There's like, I was told there was about 100 of them in existence. So it's a rare pet, but it's not one of the super rares. Yeah, the Weavers from OMD1 were cool decks. I agree with that 100%, but I liked the whole skull system. I loved OMD2. Absolutely loved it. If you want it, join the RPG group there, Durex. There's a video on my channel about how to do it. Am I not a Nintendo person? I don't have a Nintendo. I had a Nintendo way back when. I loved all those games. I don't have a Switch, though. I really wish that the whole proprietary game thing wasn't a thing. I would love to play Zelda. I would love to play Zelda. You know, I would love to play all the different Mario games. I would absolutely love all that stuff, but I I've got a PS4 and an Xbox that I barely use, so it's really difficult to justify getting a Switch, you know? Yeah, I probably would too, Rage. I mean, it's never going to happen, but I probably would too. DD1 is completely not being developed at all anymore by Trendy. It's 100% the community development team that does everything. And of course, they don't have the power to remaster a game and put it onto a console. Yeah, that's a good combo, Christy. And then, like I said, the only thing that's really going to cause you issues is those geodes. There's one at the start of Wave 4 and one at the start of Wave 5. So you want to identify them and just get out there and get it done. But yeah, it's definitely a solid build. I also used flamethrowers quite a bit. And with flamethrowers, you don't have to worry about the geode then. Yeah, Piercer is a great choice. I mean, if you got Piercer, then you don't have to worry about the geode. Wrecking it up here. I think after this one I'll head back out. Oh, my connection's going again. What the heck? God, I just don't understand what the issue is today with all these frames. There's got to be some kind of maintenance going on at YouTube. Because like I said, I'm not having an in-game issue. I'm not having an issue with anything except my connection to YouTube's upload server. Nah, it's not a best pet, Durex. It's completely a vanity pet. There's no benefit of having Betsy White. No benefit at all. If you're looking for best all-around pet, then get yourself a Dragolich. It's the best all-around pet. Kitty General is just a standard cat phase. It doesn't matter. It's the same as any other Gatto pet. It's public game there, Ender. I'm actually gonna leave this one. After this one here, I'm gonna call it good for. How weird. It says I just now unlocked floor 55 or got the achievement for it. I'm going to do the weekly here. We'll get the weekly knocked out. I like it when the weekly has is an incursion instead of just a get 100 crits or whatever the case is. Yeah, this Betsy I'm using and the one you buy from Defender Metals are the exact same thing, phase. The only difference is mine's white. The incursion weapons, Alec, if you like any of those incursion weapons, is where they all come from. What map in DD2 do I hate the most? It'd be a tie between Assault on Throne Room and Nimbus Reach. I'm just so tired of doing Nimbus Reach, it's absurd. I've done way too much Nimbus Reach, there's no doubt about it. Anyway, I'll do one more map, and it's going to be the weekly quest. A little bit of a shorty today, but I do want to get to work and get some stuff recorded and edited. Let me do a quick clean through the old inventory here real fast. Actually, I don't even really need to. I just did it at the beginning of the last map while we were waiting. Didn't remember. Yeah, that's for sure, Lightrayne, no doubt about it. So anyway, all this week for the weekly, we've got Win the Little Horn Valley Incursion. I'm going to do this one public too, so anyone that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. Let's go kill the Blink King here and get our 600 Defender medals. Now, before I get to that point, can I fit? Yeah, I can fit 600. I'm only at 10,956, so I'm in good shape there. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh, crap. I got to do a Chaos 5 first. Or that's not the Blink King. Which one's the Blink King? Chaos 3. Alright, so I got to do a Chaos 3 map before I can unlock the ability to do the incursion. So let's head on over and get a Chaos 3 map done. What's a quick and easy one? Let's do Dragonfall Bazaar. Oh, crap, I made it private. God dang it. Since I reset Ancient Power, I haven't done any of the lower Chaos tiers. Actually, I did Chaos 1 yesterday for shard farming. I made it private, so I'm just going to spam this one real quick. Let's just do this. Throw some random stuff around. I've already overkilled it. Oops. Fail jump. Let's just let it run here. Give me a chance to get caught up on chat and everything. I'll just AFK through this one. So anybody has any questions or anything, now is a great time to ask it. Yep, Gates of Dragonfall. Indeed. They're kind of novelty weapons, Logan. So it depends on, you know, if you want to use one of them for your build or play style. But they're definitely kind of novelty weapons, no doubt about it. Yeah, gilding an Earth Chosh changes the damage radius that it adds. Yeah, I don't have to worry about falling off the ledge. Good call there, Quicksilver. No ledge jumping for me on this one. Adept is really, really strong right now, Taser. Super strong. One of the best heroes in the game, in my opinion. Can I put my intro song back in? I used it on the outro. It's probably my ascension level difference there, Rage, is probably why. Is where the rest of mine comes from to get it up to the mill. Yeah, I would keep pushing there, Ender Cow. Remember, the highest reward, as far as a cosmetic reward, that you can get is floor 114. So I would prioritize getting to floor 114. Yeah, Fury of the Angel is a random drop. The Protean weapons are just reskins. They're cacophony. Cacophony. How the heck do I pronounce that? I can't speak. It's too early. They're just reskins. They add a special little animation, but you can find that shot type of that weapon just by playing, just from a normal drop. So they're just vanity items. The name of the outro song is crap. How do I remember? How do I forget that? It's called. Good Lord. How on earth did I forget the name of my outro song? I've been using that song for years. Let me look real quick while this is... Let me kill the siege roller, and then I'll take a quick peek. Oh, it's called... I didn't even have to look. I remembered. It's called Love Skavoovi. Skavoovie. Love Skavoovi. It's on Epidemic Sound. If you go to epidemicsound.com, Love Skavoovi. Is there a special way people are getting the gold Avatar's flare? Oh, yeah, that was a special event. Not possible to get them now. The Aviator's flare. It was a event. It was like a limited time pick up from shop for free type thing. I'll put it here. Yeah, I use all of Ashvin's music. There it is there. That's the name of it. I won't let you post the link anyway, Joseph. It's Afshin is his name. Afshin. He's done all the music for DD2. Every bit of it. And I think he's done quite a bit for DD1 as well. Oh, nice, Lightrayne. The webhooks is working. Alright, FaZe, take it easy. I'm only going to do one more map, just the weekly. Get it knocked out for sure. Oh, it is really fun, and it directs, and take that exact same build and swap it over to the Adept, and it's just insanely OP. The Adept is just so mean with that build. Didn't even live long enough for me to get to it with the nuke shot. I guess I am doing Chaos 3. Yay! There we go. Now I can do the weekly. Alright, let's get out of there. It's an old casino term, Logan. I worked in a casino for a really long time. I should do a video explaining it since so many people ask. Because I do get asked that about just about every stream. Most people think it's some sort of improper term just because of the ways I've used it in the past. Because, you know, in World of Warcraft, I had to go fishing and get that salty title. So there it was, salty juice bags. Nothing. The marking bubble, their blast, that bubble that the adept can drop is just so ridiculously good. Quite a few Quicksilver, yeah. Anyway, so here we go. We got Win the Little Horn Valley Incursion is the weekly. We're on US West. If anybody wants to join, feel free to hop on in. And let's get this bad boy knocked out. The blinking must go down. We'll make it public. Let's go bust up on that blinking. Dude has got it coming, let me tell you. But yeah, Blast, the Adept's marking bubble, and then just the bubble itself, adding that level of crowd control to a build, it just makes it really, really good. Got one more person loading in. Come on, little Evie. So we got Christy here, we got Wise Wolf, and we got On Board. Let's do it up. Yeah, there's a Vancouver, Washington. There is indeed. It's right down on the southern border of Washington, across the river from Portland. I'm not going to put the weapon mans up too close because I don't want the stuff dying inside the spawn. Want to make sure it can come out. Where we get our little golds. Gotta get the golds. I'm gonna get that going again soon here, David. To be honest with you, I just been going non-stop on DD2. If I'm not live streaming DD2, then I've been grinding an Ancient Power reset, or I've been recording or editing. I'm getting to the point where I can start mixing that up. I am still going to do some more DD2 until I get to the AP caps. But I do want to play other games. I want to add Subnautica into the mix, or pardon me, I want to add Astroneer back into the mix. I'd love to do another Long Dark playthrough as well. You know, as Lightrayne and I keep blathering about, Mega Man 11 is right around the corner, and there is... I hope you guys appreciate my my fail streams on Mega Man, but I cannot not play Mega Man. I've got to do it. Come on, little golds, where you at? Was there one hiding over here I didn't see? Oh. On Board had one there, it looks like. I only need one more for this wave. This was a real... I enjoy this incursion, really. It's definitely fun. There we go. Very nice. There's one. Give me the gold. I got a little lap I usually run, looking for the gold that drops. There's one. And then just pick up the mob ones as I go around. I definitely enjoyed this incursion though, back when it was something that we farmed regularly. I can't remember which one was this one. This one was the gloves, I believe. It was either, was it gloves? Yeah, I think it was gloves. You had a chance of getting some high quality gloves back in the day in the old Nightmare system. This was definitely a fun incursion. Where is the gold? None back there. We only need one more again. Where the heck is it at? Oh, there we go. Come on out, little goldy gold. Let's see where this stuff is gonna spawn. Doesn't look like there's any over here. Here's one. The possible gold spawns, besides the mob, the golden wither beast, of course, drops one. But I'll run through all the possible spawns here real quick if anyone's unfamiliar with the map. One can spawn right here. One can spawn right there on top of that barrel. One can spawn right here on top of these barrels. One can spawn right over here behind this tree. As you all just saw, the one spawned right here. One can spawn right there. One can spawn right up top here. One can spawn right here. One can spawn down below here. And then one can spawn here, and one can spawn back here on top of this box. So they will spawn throughout the map, but then also the little golden wither beasts, when they die, of course, they drop one. So you get them that way as well. It's the Blingamitis there, Quicksilver, is the name of the bow here. Yeah, you can farm Onslaught, but I mean, in the current state of Onslaught, you're going to want to just keep pushing up floors. Don't farm a floor over and over again. Just keep moving up. If you can beat floor 16, you can beat floor 17. I mean, it's just how it is. There's a little gold. Here's one. Come visit New York. I've spent quite a bit of time on the East Coast already, Logan. I can't imagine going back to New York anytime in the near future. I grew up in D.C. I used to go up to Philly and New York and Boston all the time. And then I went to college in Boston. That's got to be a bug, or they just didn't get the achievement for some reason, Taylor. Because you should be able to go just from one floor to the next without ever doing a trial. Or expedition, pardon me. Alright, let's start over here, see where they at. Alright, no gold here. Nope, I missed this one. There's a possible gold spawn right here as well. I don't know if I mentioned that one when I was running through them all. I see one though. There's another one. Yep. Onboard. Is that? Yeah, onboard beat me to it. Damn gun witches. That's alright. There's one right there. Fail. Oh, come on. You can do it. Or maybe not. I'm going to have to jump back up and jump over. There we go. Here's one on top of that little box or barrel. Yep, it didn't take that one from me. There we go. Of course, you can't collect more than one at a time, so you have to return it before you can collect the next one. I think that may have been the end of the playlist here. Let me get that squared away real quick. There we go. And the Bling King has been walloped. Thank you very much, Mr. Bling King, for all of your Defender medals and stuff. Appreciate it. Appreciate the Defender medal hotness. Alright, anything in the box? Nothing. Nothing of any measurable worth. Nope. Alright, well there we go. Well, that is going to do it for today, everyone. Thank you all an absolute ton for swinging by. Don't forget, tomorrow's stream is going to be live over on Twitch right after Trendy Friday Fun. So Trendy Friday Fun starts at 12 noon Pacific time and goes till 1 p.m. Pacific time. So I will be live at 1 p.m. as soon as Trendy is all finished up. So thank you all an absolute ton for swinging by. I really do appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun to play some matches with you all. But everybody have a great afternoon and a great weekend, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.